SpacedOut music.
I mean,
Hell yeah. Yo, what's going on, folks? How y'all doing? It is me. It is I. I am him. It is Space Cadet, and you are now tuned in to the Spaced Out podcast. And today we got JimmyVonn in the fucking building.
yes,
Jimmy,
the biggest.
who is JimmyVonn?
JimmyVonn is innovative, creative. JimmyVonn is love, passionate. You know, JimmyVonn is actor, model. You know what I mean? Business owner. You know, JimmyVonn is the man. JimmyVonn is the man. You know what I mean?
JimmyVonn is BSF too.
The biggest. Yeah, I am. You know, from the beginning.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I'm definitely one of the original guys. You know what I mean? I've been with City Boy and Benny before BSF was thought of. You know what I mean? Buff City. You know what I mean? Black Blood, Trust. You know, we can name all of the situations that, you know, niggas was involved in. And, yeah, I've been here from the beginning of time, man.
Hell yeah. So let's start off with first impressions. When did that kick off? When did you start doing that? And well, for people who don't know, what is first impressions?
So First Impressions is a dental aesthetic company. Basically, it's a lab, beauty enhancement lab. You know what I mean? If you're missing any type of teeth, and I just specialize in doing things as far as teeth. So, you know, flippers, dentures, partials, Velplas, tooth gems, whitening. I got tooth paint. I make grills. So basic anything to enhance the look, you know, and beautify the person. You know what I'm saying? Dental wise.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's fire.
That's awesome, bro.
Yeah, my man over there like, I'm about to get a grill.
Yeah. I got into doing dental work, you know what I mean? About
You smoke?
17, 18 years ago almost, you know what I'm saying? Basically, First Impressions came about because of COVID, you know what I mean? COVID came, and I used to work with the oral surgeon, and, you know, the jobs ended and everything like that. So that gave me an opportunity to, you know, sit down and use my brain. And I have a passion for doing dental, you know what I mean? That's my career, you know what I'm saying? So, you know, the light bulb went off, you know what I mean? And I started my own business, you know what I'm saying? And that shit just been 4 years later, we still here, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's been a real blessing. You know, dental really changed my life, you know what I'm saying? Because I used to be a young, wild young man, you know what I'm saying? Being in the streets, growing up on the east side of Buffalo, you know what I'm saying? And, you know, I had the opportunity to start my own business, and, you know, I did, took it serious, and, you know, God bless me. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's fire. That's fire. I really like I be seeing when you hear the customers and stuff, tooth gems that's gotta be like the biggest, right? I be seeing all these
Really
with their tooth gems in their mouth.
Yeah. The people definitely love tooth gems. It's a dope way to express yourself, you know what I mean? Through jewelry. You know, because I got, you know, Swarovski crystals, I got gold inlays, you know what I mean? All types of gems, different shapes, sizes, color variations, you know what I mean? Yeah, I definitely I would say that tooth gems is highest, but one of the biggest things is people love teeth whitening. You know what I mean? That's a super normal thing that people want to do is, keep their smile bright and white.
I think you got to do often too, right? Especially if they like coffee drinkers and stuff like that.
Yeah, if you want to maintain or get to a certain shade, you know what I mean? I would suggest you do it like once every week or every other week if you start to feel some type of sensitivity or discomfort. You know what I mean? But the whitening, I mean, to be honest with you, it's all around. You know what I mean? People definitely love to come in and get grills. You know, that's mainly a lot of the work that I do is make people grills and definitely, people with needing front teeth. So I make flippers and,
What's a flipper?
A flipper is just a partial for your teeth, but it's just one tooth flipper.
So it'd be like, if you're missing a tooth.
Yeah, if you're missing a front tooth, I would make you a piece that goes in and replaces that space with the tooth. You know what I mean? Partials, flippers, stuff like that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I mean, really anything that I offer, people come in for it.
What's a partial?
A partial is also basically if you're missing,
two
or more, two or more teeth. You know what I'm saying? Those. Exactly. You know what I'm saying?
But is it only for the front teeth? You only do
for the sides as well. You know what I mean?
Okay.
So for your bicuspids and molars, bicuspid is the 2 teeth next to the canine, and then the 3 teeth in the back are molars. I replace the anterior, posterior teeth. I don't want to start geeking out using all types of dental terms and shit like that. I make partials for whatever, anterior teeth, posterior, teeth in general. If you're missing teeth and, all of the root is gone and, you know what I mean, you don't have any root tips or a half a tooth in or anything like that, I will be able to give you some impressions and create you a partial. You know what I'm saying?
And how long is the process for grill making?
I would like 3 weeks max. I would like to say.
But you could do their impressions anywhere, right?
Yeah, you can do that anywhere.
That shit, like they be walking up to people at the beach and shit, like.
But you gotta realize, they take the impressions and then you have to go make the replica of your mouth.
Yeah.
So that's what you call a stone model. You see what I'm saying? So, you can do the impressions anywhere, but that's just to, make the customer happy. You know what I mean? The customer don't gotta come directly to you. Yeah. You can come to the customer.
It's just a convenience.
Yeah, it makes it super convenient. And then shit, I do that shit too. If you
and it make it
anywhere you need me to come, I'll come.
But there's a price up too, right? You gonna charge them a little bit more because you gotta go
for a travel fee.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And it's just a convenience fee. You know what I'm saying?
But I mean, it's still dope. It's still
dope. Anywhere you are, you can get it done. And it's the same thing for a partial. If you don't want to leave out of the comfort of your home or you feel like it's embarrassing, I'll come to you, do your impressions, do everything like that. I'm gonna just take the impression back to the lab, pour up the stone model and then, do what I need to do from there.
Yeah.
But, making grills is a little lengthy process. And you also got to deal with, other people to help you make this art piece. You see what I'm saying? Because a lot of times people want diamonds and things of that sort in. So you really have to go to a jeweler so that they can set the diamonds.
Right.
You understand what I'm saying? So it's a process, you know what I mean? And it's an art piece.
It's real jewelry that you use for that? Like, do you have a set jeweler that you go to or anything like that?
So basically my jewelry office is in LA. Shouts out to Impress LA. That's my brother G, and we work together to create beautiful pieces. You know what I'm saying? So basically you do the impression, then you pour up the stone model, then you take it to the lab. We have a dope process where you don't really have to lay the wax. So generally people will like put layers and layers of wax onto the teeth, create the holes where the diamonds would go, then you cast it. cast it. But we make ours exactly like how Johnny Dane would make his. You know what I'm saying? We use a high tech process where you take the stone model and you have it scanned, dental scan. So now it's in a computer program where you can just do the wax. Then you press print, it'll print out the wax form on a 3D printer, and then you cast it that way. So we use
I've seen someone doing this on Instagram.
Yeah, we use a more high tech process. You know what I mean, so that the grills would fit perfectly, basically, to the exact, contour and anatomy of your mouth.
So it's gonna be exact.
Yeah, snap right on there.
I bought, I remember as a kid buying them shits. Like you gotta put in the hot water.
Boil and
we
bite.
used to get them shits at the flea market, bro.
Boil and bite.
Those shits used to be the shit.
No, to be honest with you, I model and everything like that, and I've used boil and bite during a photo shoot before. You know what I'm saying? But I bought like the real like high quality ones, so you would possibly never really know. You know what I mean? But
so they got high quality of those shits, like
high quality boil and bites. If you can't afford to come see JimmyVonn at First Impression, and then
you can hit up the Temu.
Yeah, you can go Temu. You know what I mean? I wouldn't suggest it. You know what I mean? I wouldn't do that.
We don't suggest.
No,
or
please
encourage
don't.
you to go to Temu.
Don't fuck with Temu. Come see me.
But that shit, I remember that shit. Like, I was like, or putting the foil from the gum.
Bubble gum.
Yeah.
Don't do that either. You know what I mean? We're a little bit grown now, so
we grown.
You gotta save your coins so that you can get what you want. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. But who's the first rapper you remember seeing with grills? Or the first person that was like, you was like, damn.
So growing up, you know what I mean? No Temu. But growing up, I seen like Eric B and Rakim. You know what I mean? Niggas like that, you know what I mean? Super fly, super dope, you know what I'm saying? Niggas coming through with the gold caps, you know what I mean? The big 3-finger rings on, and you know what I mean? Doing the every other tooth, you know what I mean?
Oh yeah, when they got the one gold tooth.
The one joint, they skip a couple, you know what I'm saying? Eric B, Rakim for sure. First niggas that I really like just was like, damn, them niggas fly. And they got like the little extra teeth accessories. Early LL Cool J. I'm bad LL.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Who else?
He got those like around that gold around his teeth.
Mm-hmm.
Didn't he? Like
so those is windows. Yeah. But again, these is like just like your front tooth or just some fly, you know what I mean?
I like that shit was like that around the tooth with the gold. That shit was hard when I seen people do that.
That's called a gold window. So I still do those. I had a couple pardon me. I had a couple patients that came in that, you know what I mean, got the gold window set, you know what I'm saying? It was even a nigga that came through and got the silver window set, you know what I'm saying? He did like the 2 teeth, lower teeth with the windows on them, you know what I mean? With the upper gold at the top, silver at the bottom, you know what I mean? That shit was hard, but crazy dope ass idea. But yeah, whenever I do my shit, I always encourage people to come in with an idea of what it is that they want. You know what I'm saying? I want to help them be creative. You know what I'm saying? Because having something like that, it should be geared towards who you are. You know what I mean? A way that you want to express yourself and shit like that. So all of my shit come custom. You know what I mean? I don't encourage anybody unless you want just your gold slugs, your standard grill, or you know what I mean? I always encourage people to use like, gemstones, other gems and things of that sort. You can use minerals and shit like that, like, you know, opal, onyx, shit, your birthstone, anything like that to kind of like, you know, gear it towards the customization of who you are and what it is, the way you want to express yourself through that jewelry. You know what I'm saying?
That shit would be hard. While you, Paul
You know what I'm
Wall.
saying?
I remember Paul Wall shits always be, he'd be smiling. Them shits be like, ah.
Like if I made you some grills and shit like that, you know what I mean? I could put like the Spaced Out podcast on them motherfuckers. You know what I'm saying? I'll laser the motherfucker in there. Spaced Out podcast, your logo. You know what I'm saying? On one of the teeth or some shit. Like some raw shit. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But yeah, Paul Wall, I would say in the modern era, you know what I'm saying? Paul Wall, Nelly, niggas like that really put grills on the forefront, you know, coming up, you know what I mean, in the modern hip hop. Like, cause, you know, back in the day it was just like the early and late 80s. You might catch a couple of people in the 90s doing it, you know what I mean? Then when it got in the later years in the 90s, you never really seen artists and rappers like that with grills and shit. But, you know, then you have, you know, people like Paul Wall and Nelly that came out that, you know, that, well, 3-6 Mafia, really, they all them motherfuckers. Too. Project Pat always had his shits in, but
Project Pat, he has which one for? I think he's the first one that had
those is perms.
Perms, yeah.
Yeah, his shit was you know what I mean, permanent. But yeah, you know what I mean? I mean, just on the forefront for that, you know, that art. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, Nelly, Paul Wall, people like that, they put that shit on the forefront where it was just like, man, just the craze. Paul Wall made Johnny Dang super famous, you know what I'm saying, for that, you know what I mean? And, really my journey and where I see myself is sort of similar. Like I really want to be like that. You know what I mean? Get a dope ass, you know, artist that just love grills and, you know, work with them and just had them motherfuckers going crazy, different sets, flexing on motherfuckers and just putting it out there. You know what I mean?
Permanence is crazy.
JimmyVonn, you know what I'm saying?
Those people getting those permanent fucking grills, those shits is looking crazy.
I mean, that's everybody's shit.
It is too, because it's
Kodak Black. You know, he switch his shits all the time. He had diamonds, he go gold. He, you know what I mean? He switch his shits back and forth. You know what I'm saying? But shit, he got permanent. You know, that's basically that process is like you got to involve the dentist because you know you can make these.
Taking all your
teeth out. It is. It's like.
Or are they shaving it down?
Yeah, exactly. They shaving them down to little stumps and you know permanently cementing the jewelry on top of the teeth. You know what I'm saying? So it's almost like going to get veneers or, you know what I mean, going to get a crown done. It's the same process.
That shit, I be seeing the videos.
Mm-hmm.
They be like sitting there, the girl be smiling, and but be like little.
You got to remember, like, if you don't really take care of your natural teeth, I wouldn't suggest anybody do that. You know what I'm saying? Because you ain't gonna do nothing but run into a bunch of trouble because, you know, it's gonna be more difficult to floss and to make sure that the care of your teeth is as high. You get what I'm saying? A lot of people that need crowns and that need veneers and shit like that is because they don't take care of their original teeth. So if you don't really take good care of the teeth you got in your mouth, you think you're just gonna miraculously be apt to taking care of some veneers or some crowns or some permanent grills?
Yeah, that's gotta be. How do they even brush those? Like,
it's you do it all the natural way, but the care gotta be more high because
it's gotta be 3 times, 4 times a day.
Exactly.
Every time
you know what I'm saying? Exactly. You gotta be more.
I feel like you gonna see a Cheez-It in somebody grill. Like their diamond tooth gonna have fucking Cheez-Its in it.
You know what I'm saying? You gotta take.
Bro, you got fucking Cheez-Its in
it. So you gotta that shit. You gotta take good care of them shits even more. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And you know, a lot of them niggas, they smoke weed all day, and you know what I mean.
That's gotta be fucking up the diamonds in your mouth.
Yeah, it does. You know what I'm saying? It just stains the stone. But diamonds are diamonds, so you know the brushing them or oxidizing the diamonds will basically get them shits back to punching and getting them back to doing the right thing. So
Yeah.
if you do got permanents and everything like that in your mouth, make sure you use
Take care of
use
it.
peroxide.
Oh,
You know what I'm
that's it.
saying?
Yeah.
Yeah. You got a mouth. It's an oral rinse. For all of those that don't know, peroxide is an oral rinse. You know what I'm saying? It says it on the bottle. Actually, if y'all motherfuckers don't know how to read, just read the bottle. It teaches you that peroxide is made for gargling and also wounds and sores. But it's a mouth rinse. Gargle peroxide. It keeps your diamonds clean. You heard? That's a little secret.
That's fire.
Yeah.
Sending gems out there.
Yeah.
So you also have your own clothing line and brand.
Yes. JimmyVonn and Company. I get a lot of game from Jeff Hamilton. Shouts out to Jeff Hamilton. All those that don't know who Jeff Hamilton is, he make all the championship jackets, NASCAR, Hammy. So I'm 38. I'm a little older.
Jeff Hamilton jackets are
He's legendary. So you know what I mean.
Starter go. He created.
Yeah.
If you don't know, just look up Jeff Hamilton jackets and you're gonna find out.
Yeah, but that's like a brother to me. You know what I mean. I was fortunate enough to establish a relationship with him, and he gave me like a lot of game on because I want to be like a high class luxury type of brand.
Mm-hmm.
So he wanted me to create some type of exclusivity to what it is that I want to do. So you got to be in order to be like a Dolce and Gabbana, a Christian Dior, a Gucci or anything like that, Louis Vuitton, you know what I'm saying? JimmyVonn, you gotta create the hysteria around the product and, hype it up, and you know what I'm saying? Until the hype could be no longer standing. And then when you drop the product, it'll just sell out because you created the hysteria around it. And also not to do it so often. So that's how you create value. You understand what I'm saying? So when I did, I had a shit ton of socks, undergarments, and anything that I do is a necessity, such as dental work. You need your teeth done all the time. It's something that's a need. The type of clothing that I make, you need the socks, drawers, towels, you know what I mean? You need these type of things. So if I'm doing something, it's a necessity for it. I don't just do it just to do it. I do it because it's a need for it. And that creates, you know that it's a need for it. So that creates value to the product. You will always be able to sell it, or you know what I'm saying, get it off regardless. You know what I'm saying?
All those towels into all the hotels and shit.
Exactly. It's crazy you said that because that's a venture that I'm definitely looking into having. But you want to kind of have something that's super duper high quality. Something that I wouldn't, because hotel towels is just you have a million of them shits. It's a million hotels, and they're always looking for the better deal. You know what I mean? As far as towels, because you utilize them so much. You know what I mean? But the high quality hotels, I noticed that their towels are really nice and high quality type shit, but just in general, you do find like a lot of throwaways, something that you might wash 3 to 5 times, but then after that, you gotta throw it away. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Hold on. Hello? Yeah, I'm in Buffalo right now. I'm doing it's funny as hell. I'm doing a podcast. I'm on a podcast right now. Yeah, I'm live on the phone. Niggas make shit interesting. Yeah. Okay, that's hard. Hey, pod day. Sundays is pod day. Oh, okay. Well, yeah, as soon as I'm finished, handling this business, I'm gonna call you, chap in, you know what I mean? We can put it all together for you. All right, brother. Yeah, shouts out to TKRS. The kids are asleep. That was a little shy right there. He said he got a podcast he trying to do tonight. But Sundays are pod day. I just realized that.
Yeah, hell yeah.
Nah, but yeah, JimmyVonn clothing. So anything that I do is a necessity. You know what I'm saying? So I make high quality socks. Basically, these socks are super duper. I wish I would have brought some examples to show y'all. I'm sorry, but super duper comfortable. It's like I got like an extra layer of cushion on the sole of the sock. You know what I mean? It got ventilation. I got jacquard. You know what I mean? I got embroidery on them. I also add a scientific element to them, where I add antibacterial mineral infused inside the sock, so your feet won't sweat or stink. So you can wear the sock for 3 to 4 days. Your feet won't sweat or stink. You know what I'm saying? That's guaranteed. You know what I'm saying?
How long it stays in the stock? Forever?
Yeah.
Like it washes, it stays.
Yeah,
there?
you wash. You can wear the socks.
So the mineral in the
inside the thread. So it combats your feet to sweat. So the sock in general during the winter time is super comfortable. It keeps you warm as hell. But then also in the summertime, it got ventilation on the top, like it's a little bit thinner so that the air could come through, and you know what I mean, and your feet will stay a little bit cooler and everything like that. It just kind of like it combats the sweat, you know what I'm saying? So your feet, you won't notice, like, how some socks just overbear the feet and your shit be hot and you sweat a little bit and they stink, because that's where you get the odor from. It's from the sweat. The bacteria in the sweat creates odor. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. That's fucking fire. I was buying me a pair of those shits.
Nah, facts. Definitely. I'm about to go crazy, you know what I'm saying? I'm about to drop those again. You know what I mean? I make super high quality undergarments. Basically me and Ethica, the brand Ethica and Victoria's Secret, we got the same manufacturer. We are manufacture mates. So any of the products that I create or make is really like high quality. Packaging is all there. It's almost just the same thing like you would go purchase a pair of Gucci socks or something like that. You know what I mean? So anything I do is super high quality. You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
Fuck yeah. And so you can get the socks, the underwear, and the towels right now?
Robes. And then, not at this very moment, you know what I mean? Because I do a lot of traveling. I do a lot of, modeling and acting as well, you know what I'm saying? So I'm always moving around. Benny just dropped Everybody Can't Go. So next month we're gonna be on tour. So I'll be moving around on tour and doing shit like that. So it's just everything is about timing. So whenever I get a good few months to be able to focus on, receiving and shipping and doing all of that type of shit, then I'll definitely have all of those products ready for you. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. And the modeling and the acting. When did you start doing that?
Really in 2023. So basically, Black Soprano Family is more than just music. You see what I'm saying? And again, talking with my brother City Boy and talking with my brother Benny, they encouraged me to turn up, you know what I'm saying, artfully. And being under that brand, it's more than music. It's an entertainment company. You know what I'm saying? So whether you do music, whether you do modeling or acting, it's basically a brand for that entertainment, a brand for art. You know what I'm saying? So, I could rap. I could rap like a motherfucker, but I don't rap. You know what I mean? That's not what I do. Cause, our team, we got enough hitters that go out there and do that. But, I wanted to be able to do something within the label and everything like that. And, these good looks and with these awesome skills I have, you know what I'm saying? I'm like, yeah, let me just get into, modeling, acting. And, everybody encouraged me to do that. And, I just been going crazy. You know what I'm saying? And I always really been into film ever since I was like a senior in high school. We had this English 5 teacher named Lambros. And, that's really kind of where I started with my interest and my love for cinema and just understanding film and everything like that. And I just had a passion for movies and everything like that just as a kid. So it just drove me to just be like, yeah, I want to be an actor. I want to really do that. And here I am today. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, yeah.
With that opportunity. So have you got any types of films or any directors out there? JimmyVonn, fuck with your boy. I won't disappoint you. You know what I'm saying?
Are you excited for tour?
Hell yeah. Tour times is all. I mean, I've been doing this. I've been going on tour since 2017. Benny and them, they used to always already go on tour, but back then I was actually working in the dental offices, and actually I had a car company as well. JimmyVonn Autos, and so it just all of my time was just stuck here being in Buffalo and everything like that. And after tour they always would pull up on me and shit like that, and we bust it up, and I asked them a million questions and shit like that. In 2017, they just came off of a tour, pulled up to my house because I always had like the goodest weed in the world and shit. And that'd be like they first niggas need good weed, so they always come see me and shit. You know what I mean? And we was in my front room just chopping it up and everything like that. And brother was like, man, we about to, like, in a couple of days we going to LA, man. I want you to come out to LA. You know what I'm saying? Fuck that, come with me and shit like that. And that was just really like that was just like, niggas took me all the way from Buffalo to LA and shit like that. We had penthouse shit meetings, and Benny's doing, and like, this is literally like on the cusp of him just like really blowing up and going crazy and shit like that. Yeah, man, they took me there and I never left. I've been motherfucking on the road traveling ever since from that moment on until today. You know what I mean? So I really love them niggas for that, man. You know what I mean? And them niggas really gave me a lot of opportunities to basically shine and be, you know what I mean, whoever you are. You know what I mean? Niggas give you that platform to do your thing. Like, so I really love them niggas for that, and I appreciate them for that. You know what I'm saying? And I wouldn't really be pursuing my modeling or acting, you know what I mean, if it really wasn't for them niggas and the opportunities that they gave me. You know what I'm saying? So I really appreciate that shit. You know what I'm saying? So
what keeps you inspired to keep doing what you're doing?
Realistically, the love for my family. My mom and my sisters and shit like that. You know what I mean? I really want to be able to, be that family member that hit that 7-figure check, that 6-figure checks and shit like that, to be able to, purchase property and do the break that struggling curse. You know what I mean? And start that real family and generational wealth type of shit. You know what I'm saying? Have that nice you know, eight room casa, like Benny could, you know what I mean? And you know what I mean, to have your mom and all your family members under one roof, you know what I'm saying? Or just be able to have a place to always go that we have, you know what I'm saying? That's really what keep me going, just the thought of that, being able to be a provider, you know what I'm saying, for my loved ones.
Oh,
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And also shit, giving young black men an example of how to be. I ain't no slouch, you know what I mean? I was always a tough kid growing up and everything like that, but it's okay to wear scrubs. You know what I'm saying? It's okay to, be a lawyer, be a doctor. It's all right. You can be a librarian if you want to. You know what I mean? Don't be afraid to, pursue something that you're interested in. So I'm just trying to be an example for young black niggas on, on how to be creative, be yourself. You don't have to be a fucking drug dealer. You know what I mean? That's not the only occupation in the world. It's selling drugs. That's not it. You know what I'm saying? You don't got to be in the streets shooting each other. You know what I'm saying? Like, you could do a bunch of shit. You know what I'm saying? And that's really, I do what I do to try to, encourage another young black man to see me and be like, yo, he do dental work. You know what I'm saying? He into fashion. You know what I'm saying? He into the arts of modeling and acting. You know what I mean? I also own an adult only store, if you know it or not. It's called.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, it's called Excel. Basically, is exotics and apparel. So it's an adult only store, 21 and up. You know what I mean? You can come there and get a bunch of adult only things. You know what I'm saying? Toys, games. You know what I mean?
That shit crazy.
Stimulants. You know what I'm saying? Honeys or whatever. You know what I mean? I just got a tobacco license, so you might come in there and be able to buy you a pack of cigarettes and everything like that too. So, you know what I mean? It's just the entrepreneur, bug in me that keep me, you know what I'm saying? Keep me going and keep me motivated to just be great. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. And before we get out of here, is there anything, words of wisdom or anything you want to say to the people before we get out of here?
Again, man, just be yourself. You know what I mean? Do whatever it is that you love. Because every day you wake up, you look in the mirror, you see yourself. So you really got to do this shit for yourself. You know what I'm saying? You really got to take life serious because you the one that got to live it. You know what I'm saying? This is your story. You know what I mean? And you got to take this shit serious because when you die, you're going to die alone. So do whatever it is that you really need to do while you here, don't waste your time, you know what I mean? And, be passionate about yourself. Be passionate about your life. Take that shit serious, man. You don't want to live with no regrets, you know what I'm saying? So, be passionate about whatever it is that you want out of this motherfucker. Do that shit. You know what I mean? You want to motherfucking have your own ice cream company, do that shit, motherfucker. Milkshakes, ice cream and milk, do your shit. You know what I'm saying? Don't live with regrets, man. Whatever you can think of, man, accomplish that shit. You know what I'm saying? So you gotta live yours. You know what I mean? Because you only get one of these shits. So,
That's a fact. And where can they find you at?
On Instagram and Facebook, JimmyVonn, JimmyVonn. I'll pop right up.
Oh yeah. I appreciate y'all for tuning in. Make sure you go like, subscribe, do all that fun shit. Make sure you go to our merch. Get yourself some merch off of our merch online. Link in the bio. We'll drop it right here too. Make sure I do that and we'll catch you on the next one. Peace.
Mm-hmm.